Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of our leadership challenge. And today we're talking about a very important leadership skill, time management. You'll notice that I turned off my virtual background. It was looking weird. And so you get to stare at the spare bedroom at my mom's, where I stay when I'm in Calgary, with a lizard over my head. Anyways, let's talk about time management. What's interesting when I started digging into this is time management is different for each of us. So the very first thing we need to do is be really aware of our own preferences and styles. Are you a procrastinator, or are you somebody who likes to build habits and spend a little bit of time each day towards something? Knowing ourselves is the first important piece of time management. So if you work well under pressure, it's okay to wait to get a task done. I'm here giving you permission to do that. So I'm like that. For me, working under pressure is when I get her done. And when I have too much time, yes, it's great, not to do a sloppy job at the end and to actually plan it out and work towards something. But if we work well under pressure, use that. So I want you to start noticing when you're productive. What time of day is it? How much time are you spending? Do you like to do like short bursts of really productive time and then you're kind of not really productive for a bit? For me, I kind of go in like hardcore bursts of like full on productivity, and then I need to kind of step away and just allow myself permission to rest, which is not how we're taught to work in organizations, where you're here for 8 hours, you sit down, you produce, but that's not really how it works. So start to notice when you're productive and use that to manage your time most effectively. The second thing I want you to do is to own your calendar. No more will you allow your calendar to get filled up with meetings that don't really help you in any way. So it's important for us to proactively go in and start blocking our calendars so that you have time for heads down activities. For me, for example, if I know I've got a project due, I'll work my way backwards and schedule some chunks for me to get those things done, including review cycles. Who do I have to review this with? Who needs to collaborate on this? And build that into your schedule so that you're not scrambling for time. The other thing is, you can set some office hours for people to drop in, or set some blocks of time that's just heads down work, and you only allow those to be interrupted if something is both important and urgent. So start owning your calendar. The other thing I want to share with you is this notion of building habits. So habits can be built over time, and think about what habits you want to build. Is it, I would like to be more planful and less reactive? If that's the case, maybe the first hour of your day is blocked, and you're going to look at your week and you're going to plan your key activities. And the other thing is, I want you to ask each day, what's the most 1 to 3 things that most important things for me to get done today? And prioritize those. Because often we have to-do lists that are huge and overwhelming, and we don't get to any of them because our day gets interrupted. So set 1 to 3, book them in your calendar, and don't compromise them unless you absolutely have to. Okay. The last thing I'll leave you with, and you've probably heard this concept before, it's eat the frog. And eat the frog is really about doing the task we least like first. So if we can just force ourselves, and again, that's building that habit, force ourselves to get that dreaded thing done first, then the rest of our day is going to be easier, and we won't be worrying about it or dreading having to do it later. So one thing for me is my daily exercise. I'm still having a hard time loving that. So what I do is I get up, I have my coffee, and I go do my exercise. And I always say, once I'm doing it, it's fine. It's just getting there that's the hardest part. So what's that thing for you? And if you could just do it, Nike had it right all along, just do it. If you could just do it, the rest of your day is going to go more smooth. So there are some ideas for you. So I'd like you to commit to one thing. Share that in the comments and then let us know how it goes. Good luck owning your time. It's precious. Treat it like money, they say. And don't let it get away from you. Take care. See you tomorrow.